In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
My inspiration is CR7. He's my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he wants by working hard. So I try to emulate that the best I can by doing the same, putting in the work to achieve my goals, my objective.
Our final score there, 2-0, but there were other opportunities. Polion going had a hat-trick last game. What a save by Archibald. I mean, there was just no quit in either side, and there is an opportunity.
Representing my country on a national level means everything to me. It is the greatest honor for me as a player. I've represented my clubs, my community from a young child, from under 15 to under 17, under 19, and on the national level for the senior team is the highest level you can possibly reach. I aspire to play against the highest level, the best players. That's where you challenge yourself and really get to know what you're about if you're as good a player as you think you are. I am very excited for it to join the senior players, just get a feel for the environment, and travel and play for my country.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
I will fit into the national team playing style because I always try to listen to what the coach say. I try my best. Even after I got now, I still research about the position where I have to play so I can just suit the coach style and what he wants from us.
Great move, he scores!
For my team to succeed, I plan on making every minute on the pitch count towards goal contribution.
Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Tap into your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card. Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
It's been a great experience being here on the national team. I came in when I was 19 years old, when coach then
came in. I've been working with a lot of the pros, the players from overseas. They've helped me a lot, not just as a player, but as a human itself. It's been a great experience.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
Can you all please stand to acknowledge the national
Let's go, Soufriere! Let's go, Soufriere! Let's go, Soufriere!
No, but Israel was performing. Show him side, show him side.
Oh my God! Mama!
What's going on with this water?
Canaries having a raid on the Soufriere goal at the moment. The ball goes into touch. Let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are in your neck of the woods. It's the second fixture for this evening down here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium, a packed Soufriere Mini Stadium, a vociferous Soufriere Mini Stadium, as the home team Soufriere, they take on the very noisy neighbors tonight, Canaries. Of course, Soufriere spurned a glorious opportunity just a little earlier on. Ball blazed over the bar by the captain Jordan Henry, I believe it was, after some good work on the flank by Lei John. And let's see if I can get through some team news for you just in a moment, as Soufriere probing. For the Soufriere team, Cleonte Alce in goal. Tevez Brandis, John Gaston, Wendell Joseph returns to the back four alongside the Kurt Calix. And Jazani Jordan Henry, the captain. Inanko Sylvester also makes his return to the squad, and Anthony Hillman, they make up the three-man midfield. And Caleb Je, he's flanked by Shama Simon and Lei John. As we see the ball played up in the direction of Simon. One back by Canaries. And for the Canaries team, Kimari John back in goal. Jadel Mitchell, he's in the full-back area. Kingsley Henry and Bradley Tiso with Joel Mathre. They make up the balance of the back four. No Dwayne Jabatis, the captain, in center of midfield. In his stead is Daniel Jabatis, Donovan Jabatis, and Jaden Longville. David Henry, once again, he's up top. He's in good goal-scoring form, 2-2. And he's flanked by Dove Jabatis and Robert Regis. So both teams, they've had a good opportunity to score in the first half. We have some pulsating action here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Wendell Joseph on the ball now. Joel Mathre with a tackle. Foot 8. So they say Joel Mathre. Normally in goal. But they are short on numbers. The Canaries team, of course, Elias Jones, who was concussed in the last fixture. Well, mild concussion, I was told. He's on the bench for Canaries. Not able to go from the start. I think they'll be hoping that they don't need his services tonight. But who knows? Soufriere punts that one up the field in the direction of Caleb Ja. Brandis, Inanco Sylvester linking up with Lei John, and Inanco Sylvester again into the midfield, trying to get that one in. And Soufriere now on the attack. Ball played out wide. And well defended by Jadel Mitchell. It's a throw-in to Soufriere. The energy in the Soufriere Mini Stadium is palpable. Kid in Longville. Mathre blocked off by Lei John. Kingsley Henry with the throw-in. Lei John with a high boot. And the Canaries are faithful. They're letting the official hear what they think about that call, but it's a correct call. High boot, you don't need to make contact with the player for it to be adjudged a foul. It's dangerous play. Kingsley Henry putting that one in. Tuvja Baptiste attempting there to strike that one, and it's a corner. So Canaries on the front foot now. This game has gone back and forth in the early throws, just into the 12th minute. And Jadel Mitchell comes across to take the corner. Puts it on the back post, and I think that is Bradley Tiso, I think. Yes, it is. Scored an equalizer for Canaries in Canaries a couple weeks ago. Not able to get that one on frame. And he lumps it back up a field, a little bit of tennis being played. Soufriere getting it down, only to be taken away by Canaries, and up towards Tuvja Baptiste. That one is just shepherded out by Wendell Joseph. Ball played through there, but goalkeeper playing keeper sweeper. Donovan Jabatis on it now. And he keeps it for himself. Across now to Tuvja Baptiste, who looks to put a ball in straight into the midst of Kimari John. Soufriere now looking to mount an attack of their own. Scuppered there by Canaries, and Soufriere gains possession. The tackle put in there by Tiso, and Kingsley Henry making sure there's no more threat, allowing his teammates to drop back and regroup. It's going to be a throw-in now for Soufriere. Tevez Brandis. Your ball in. Inanko Sylvester playing it back to Joseph. Plays it on to John Gaston. A nice ball over the top there. Soufriere keeping that one in play. They've got numbers. But Jaden Longville does well for Canaries. And Canaries now on the counter-attack. Jadel Mitchell. Donovan Jabatis bowled over. And a foul call there. Carson Stanislas, the man in the middle. Ball comes in all along the ground. Not the best delivery. David Henry trying to get a hold of that one to no avail. Ball goes out for goal kick to Soufriere. LC playing it out to Wendell Joseph. Nanko Sylvester on there now. Denny Herman just playing that one into touch. Interestingly enough, the centre-back Kingsley Henry is the one taking the throwings on the right side. Foul call there on Wendell Joseph. I think he just may have just trod on the Canaries player inadvertently, of course, but you know what I always say, doesn't hurt any less. David Henry going down in a heap. Corner kick now, it looks like Jadel Mitchell again to take. Puts that one in. And a strike there all along the ground. Blocked a lot of bodies in there. And a strike there. Canaries, they draw. First blood. Mix up in the box there. Donovan Jabatis prodding it in. And it looks like Daniel Jean-Baptiste is the goal scorer. Coming in the 18th or 19th minute, not too sure, maybe just on the cusp. But Canaries, they draw first blood, and the Canaries faithful are going absolutely bonkers inside the Soufriere Mini Stadium. It looks like the stands are separated in two at the moment. Canaries to one side and Soufriere to the other side. There's a hush over one side, and there's absolute pandemonium going on the next. Kingsley Henry cutting that one out. Jean-Baptiste just losing out there. Soufriere now will want to make some inroads. Teves Brandis is bowled over by Joel Mathre. It's going to be a free kick. Taken quickly. Inanko Sylvester. And there's a trick there on Donovan Jean-Baptiste, causing him to commit a foul. Wendell Joseph, Inanko Sylvester across there, dangerous, and it's an own goal. It looks like an own goal. A dangerous ball put in there, blasted across the 6-yard area by Inanko Sylvester, and it looks like Kingsley Henry. I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look at the replay. I think it may have been David Henry. May have been David Henry. No, it is Kingsley Henry. It is Kingsley Henry. Very unfortunate for him, and straight off the kickoff, Donovan Jean-Baptiste tries to get the lead back, and it's a crazy environment here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Firstly, it was my right side getting an opportunity to make some noise. It's the left side now. Who says you need a soca artist to get one side going against the other? Absolute craziness down here. It's one goal apiece. Soufriere and Canaries. Of course, Soufriere desperately want to get out of the relegation zone. I believe even with a victory, they will still be in there on goal difference. Denry is ahead of them. Lehigh John now on the surge, trying to get that one in. Corner kick, it looks like it's going to be. Canaries will want to get back into the top four with a victory here. And the temperature is red hot here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Young, old, The temperature is red hot in here, I tell you. And a good ball played in there, almost stopped off there. And Canaries on the search again. And shooting that one just wide. The Canaries players are in disbelief. The Canaries fans are in disbelief. The Soufriere fans are celebrating that miss like they scored a goal. My goodness. Talk about atmosphere. It's all happening here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium, folks. That should have been in the back of the net. Canaries spurning that opportunity. Hopefully they don't live to regret it, as the game is now still in the balance. It's a goal apiece. Inanko Sylvester showing why he's been missed by the Soufriere team already with a couple of nice little cameos in an attacking midfield area as the ball comes across. And Soufriere now, a trick there, absolutely wrong foot. Bradley Tissot. And another dangerous ball coming in there. And oh my goodness. Caleb Ja. You know, in St. Lucia we have a saying, and that applied right here. And good goalkeeping there, but Soufriere rampant right now. They should have had a goal. Canaries should have scored just about a minute ago on the other end as well. It's absolute pandemonium here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium, folks. Of course, all of you following via the live stream would be enjoying this fixture, but I can tell you not as much as the folks down here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. It's a packed house. It's a very loud house as well. As Canaries back on it, Donovan Jabatis plays it into midfield. Jaden Longville trying to play a 1-2 with Jadel Mitchell, who had ventured way up the field, and there's space where he vacated, and Soufriere is looking to exploit that right now. On the right, and Inanko Sylvester not getting enough on that one, goes between two Canaries players and ends up on his backside. But the excitement is definitely on here, folks. Foul call there, foul on Jadel Mitchell. Brings a momentary break in play. It's been crazy. It's almost like a basketball match, back and forth. That's what a derby is all about, folks. Derby is all about the passion. It's all about the rivalry. It's all about the fanfare. And we've seen all of that playing out fantastically here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. And that ball just was bobbling around. Nobody knew where it was until it got booted away into touch. Jadel Mitchell now with a throw in on the far side for Canaries. Looking to keep the pressure on. Wayward pass there. Another wayward pass. Or should I say well intercepted by Joel Mathre. Kingsley Henry will be disappointed he gave up that own goal. And there was Brandis pipping that ball there from the feet of Derv Jabatis, but only to give it right back to Canaries. Joel Mathre on the ball right now. Bradley Tissot. too much on that one for Jardel Mitchell. We always speak about Jardel Phillip and his exploits as the left fullback for Soufriere, but Jardel Mitchell for Canaries is just as impressive. And we've seen him play in the more attacking wing position, and we've seen him play as well in the left fullback position. He really gets up and down that pitch. Loads of pace, loads of stamina, and a trusty left foot. He pretty much takes all of the corner kicks as well. You take your pick of the Jardels. David Henry not really into the game just as yet. Their pace is frenetic, and he may probably want to slow down that pace. Joel Mathre taking that one from Lehigh John, only for Inanko Sylvester to win it back. When the Joseph on there, Sylvester back to Joseph, all the way back to Alcine goal. John Gaston. Ball played up, and Jardel Mitchell again. There's the defensive work as well as the attacking work, and David Henry now comes into play, and he does well to bring Jean Baptiste in, and he fluffs it. Was at the top of the box, put it onto his left peg, and got absolutely zero power on that one. Ball just trickled into the hands of Leonte Alcine goal, and now Kingsley Henry coming out the back with that interception. Plays it forward. Good Calix getting into almost a car crash there. Jean Baptiste now up on his feet. Jardel Mitchell, part of that committee, and Donovan Jean Baptiste now moves away, leaves it for the left footer Jardel Mitchell, who's going to put in somewhat of an outswinger, hoping to put it in a dangerous area. Doesn't get enough on that one. Not out of danger yet, but Soufriere. Now they've launched it. And a wayward pass there by Caleb Jean. He's not really been on it as yet this evening. Foul call there. Carson Stanislas. Ball is about 35 yards out. Maybe swinging towards 40, and Donovan Jean Baptiste is over it, and he strikes one there. Mitchell gets possession back. Soufriere player is down though. Might have bought the full force of that free kick. Needing some medical attention. It's going to afford all of the players and myself a bit of a breather. As this fixture, this first half hour has flown by. Attacking intent shown by both teams, of course. An own goal is what got Soufriere on the cards after Daniel Jean-Baptiste had registered the opener for Canaries. The game is now in the balance. Plays back up. Donovan Jean-Baptiste plays it forward to Daniel Jean-Baptiste. David Henry trying to run into the channel there. It's a little too much for him to handle. Play on to Alce again. Teves Brandis. Yeah, John tracked well by Joel Mathre. And that ball into the midst of Kimari John. Canaries on it. David Henry trying to turn John Gaston. Nothing doing there. A foul called on Jadel Mitchell. So it's a free kick to Canaries. They get it going quickly as we're into the 37th minute of this first half. Jaden Longville, Donovan Jean-Baptiste, good interplay there, and the ball almost played in there. Good interception by Wendell Joseph, or else Canaries would have been in. Jadel Mitchell trying to put that one across. Jordan Henry missing out there. Donovan Jean-Baptiste and Canaries firmly camped in the half of Soufriere, and a 1-2 play there, and a strike coming up there, and a fantastic goal! What a fantastic team goal! Dave Jean-Baptiste, you know him as Dave Too Funny. There was nothing funny about that. It was serious business. Dispatched it with disdain into the back of the net for Canaries, and they're up 2 goals to 1. Crazy scenes down here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. And I love to see this. Even the Soufriere faithful, they're applauding this effort by Dave Jean-Baptiste. Nice little combination play there. And that's what you want to do. You want to make use of the pressure. When you have pressure being applied, you want to make use of it and turn that into goal scoring opportunities, and even more so into goals. Robert Regis down the flank there, and too much for Donovan Jean-Baptiste. That is definitely a contender for goal of the season there. Superb strike by Dove Baptiste. This game is a perfect advert for the Semi-Pro Football League, for the Premier League competition. Of course, we always urge you when the Semi-Pro train rolls around your neck of the woods that you jump on. No foul there. And Soufriere now on the attack, and another wayward pass there by Caleb Ja. He's not been on it tonight, folks. He's not been on it. An opportunity to break away for Soufriere. Maybe he should have carried it a little more, but not making the best of that opportunity. Good skill there by Donovan Jean-Baptiste, and ball played in there again. What a goal again! It's David Henry this time. Similar fashion to the goal scored just a minute ago by Dove Jean-Baptiste. Robert Regis placing it on a plate for him. And what a goal it was. Canaries absolutely turning on the style here towards the back end. There's going to be a booking though. It's going to be a booking. Robert Regis, you can't go into the stands, ran all the way into the stands to celebrate. I can understand the emotion. The laws are the laws. But wow, just wow, David Henry, 3 goals in his last 3 games. Well, this one is not done as yet. And the Canaries now are in firm control of this fixture. It's now 3 goals to 1, still 5 minutes before the half. And the Soufriere Mini Stadium is absolutely going bonkers. All sorts of weird dances and stuff coming from some of the Canaries supporters. They are absolutely elated. And of course we expect to see this sort of action because it's Doggo's birthday. What a way to celebrate. Wow, just wow. Scintillating football action here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium as Soufriere putting this one in. Kingsley Henry making no mistake. He's already responsible for the goal that is in favor of Soufriere. As a matter of fact, Canaries have scored all the goals in this game. They've scored 3 proper goals to their tally. And they've also scored the Soufriere's goal as well via an own goal by Kingsley Henry. And he plays that one out into touch. It's all happening here, folks. It's all happening here. Down at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. David Henry tries to put that one through. Nothing doing there. Donovan Jean-Baptiste plays a raking ball across Dove Jean-Baptiste. Drops it in for Jardel Mitchell, who puts one into a dangerous area. Still there. Joel Mathre now on it. Playing a 1-2 there. Cut out by Wendell Joseph. And he shepherds this one out for a goal kick. Despite the lead, Canaries not letting up. They'd like to notch another one and put this one to bed before the half. Soufriere winning that one. Canaries firmly on top right now. Robert Regis on the ball again. But all it takes is for Soufriere to notch a goal and it's game on. It'll be 3-2. That's definitely going to put a little bit of the jitters into this Canaries squad. I say this, and then Nanko Sylvester plays one into Lehigh John, who just pushes it forward just a little too much. His touch deserted him there. Normally very assured of his touch, Lehigh John. Found himself centrally coming in from the flank, and he'll be disappointed that he wasn't able to bring that ball under his charm, because that would have proved a glorious opportunity. Would have been harder to miss than score if he had gotten onto that one. He was already ahead of his marker. And a foul call there. Joel Mathra again. Diminutive in stature, but a very strong player. He uses all of his experience to his advantage to make up for his shortcomings, no pun intended. And Soufriere from flank to flank. Jardel Mitchell, David Henry unable to bring that one under his spell, and don't think he ever thought he was going to win that foot race. Ball across to Shama Simon. And Robert Regis stealing that one away. Shadon Longville into the path of Donovan Jabatis. And Robert Regis onto it again. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Donovan Jabatis, a dangerous ball in there. Not dealt with by Wendell Joseph. He needed to deal with it. Canaries in that sort of a mood tonight, folks. Canaries have found their mojo in this first half against Soufriere, leading by a scoreline of 3-1, as we see Joel Mathra dealing with that one. The fullbacks for Canaries, Jardel Mitchell and Joel Mathra, they've done admirably. Jardel Mitchell more involved in the attacking play, but defends quite stoutly as well. And Joel Mathra, he's been attending to his defensive duties. And a rapturous round of applause for this Canaries team as they go into the half, leading 3-1 at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. We'll be back after the half.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
My inspiration is CR7 is my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he wants by working hard. So I try to emulate that the best I can by doing the same, putting in the work to achieve my goals, my objective.
Our final score there, 2-0, but there were other opportunities. Polion had a hat-trick last game. What a save by Archibald. I mean, there was just no quit in either side, and there is an opportunity.
Representing my country on a national level means everything to me. It is the greatest honor for me as a player. I've represented my clubs, my community, from a young child, from under 15 to under 17, under 19, and on the national level for the senior team is the highest level you can possibly reach. I aspire to play against the highest level, the best players. That's where you challenge yourself and really get to know what you're about if you're as good a player as you think you are. I am very excited for it to join the senior players, just get a feel for the environment and travel and play for my country.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
I will fit into the national team playing style because I always try to listen to what the coach say. I try my best. Even after I got now, I still restrict about the position where I have to play so I can just suit the coach style and what he wants from us.
Great move, he scores!
For my team to succeed, I plan on making every minute on the pitch count towards goal contribution.
Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Tap into your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card. Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
It's been a great experience being here on the national team. I came in when I was 19 years old, when Coach came in. I've been working with a lot of the pros, the fellas from overseas. They've helped me a lot, not just as a player, but as a human self. It's been a great experience.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
Get your own home sweet, get you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now and you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home flex, a home equity line of credit. Home quest for professionals building new dreams. And home switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Clear your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
My inspiration is CR7. He's my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he wants by working hard. So I try to emulate that the best I can by doing the same, putting in the work to achieve my goals, my objective.
Our final score there, 2-0, but there were other opportunities. Polion had a hat-trick last game. What a save by Archibald. I mean, there was just no quit in either side, and there is an opportunity.
Representing my country on a national level means everything to me. It is the greatest honor for me as a player. I've represented my clubs, my community, from a young child, from under 15 to under 17, under 19, and on the national level for the senior team is the highest level you can possibly reach. I aspire to play against the highest level, the best players. That's where you challenge yourself and really get to know what you're about if you're as good a player as you think you are. I am very excited for it to join the senior players, just get a feel for the environment, and travel and play for my country.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided
Welcome back to our game in the second half. Canaries is in the lead by 3 goals to 1 over Soufriere. Let me remind you that we'll be back here tomorrow also going to see the South against Mafia. Central Canaries will take on Canaries.
Yeah, but you're pushing high. But like I just grip. Don't say you don't have to sub. Like I just grip. You pressing high. If you sit back, I feel everybody.
Back if live action at the Soufriere Mini Stadium, where Canaries with a rampant first half display. They lead Soufriere, the home team, by a scoreline of 3-1. Of course, if the scoreline holds up, or I should say if Canaries win this fixture, they'll be back into the fourth spot. Of course, they would have played a couple of games. Was David Henry on top of the box. Good work there by Donovan Jabatis. And Canaries kicking off the second half much in the same vein as they did the first, in the ascendancy. The crowd still on their feet, still remembering the first half exploits. Even the Soufriere faithful were up on their feet, applauding that goal by Dove Jabatis. And then a similar finish moments later by David Henry. Good team of football by Canaries. Soufriere, the only Jordan Mitchell went down there, but no foul called, and Soufriere on it at the moment. And as I say so, Canaries wins the ball back. Cassius Messi Joseph into the game for Canaries. He had been a miss in the last couple of fixtures. Stanislas, almost a villain at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Any call that he makes that goes against the whole team is met with jeers. And you can probably hear the Soufriere faithful trying to spur their team on. Ball comes in there. And ball put in across and good goal scoring opportunity there for Soufriere. Looks like Kester Ja into the game. David Henry turning well there. Plays the ball into Messi. I think he's given Donovan Jabatis a little too much to do there. Soufriere probing. Sort of in a bit of a conundrum there, Soufriere. They need to be more positive and send bodies forward, but they also don't want to concede a fourth and maybe even a fifth. It's not going to help their cause. Yeah, John now retrieving that one. Yeah, captain there trying to put one through, but Bradley Tisaw quickly onto that. Soufriere putting their foot on the ball there for the last couple of minutes. Asking a couple of questions, not too many. David Henry now. So he likes it, ball to feet. Donovan Jabatiste tries to play Henry back in, and that's blocked off by Wendell Joseph. Donovan Jabatiste on it again. Shamal Simon fended off by Jabatiste and foul there. Good Calix, the guilty party. David Henry playing that one now off of Gaston. Messi in there and turning a snapshot by David Henry. He wants more goals to his tally. I think he's acquitted himself quite well, David Henry, in the last few fixtures. I think once he's available, his place as the lead striker is all but assured. Canaries had experimented with various players up top, particularly in the absence of MacArthur. Jabbatiste, Donovan Jabbatiste. All tried. It looks like David Henry has won himself that spot as Canaries with the throw in now. Soufriere just probing now. David Henry playing this one out to Cassius Joseph. And would have been better served if he had taken a shot to go. Jadon Mitchell putting this one back in. Just too high over the head of Messi. Should have taken that one on himself, Messi, after he dinked in on his left foot, his stronger left foot. Had all the opportunity to power that one at the goal of Cleonte, I'll say, but opting to try to pass it off, and that opportunity for Canaries just withered away. Strike from long range by Soufriere, but never troubling Kimari John in goal. Short pass to taken as a goal kick. And Soufriere intercepting there, Shama Simon. Not enough on there. It's not enough on there. Kester Shaw looking for that pass. John Gaston Marshall and David Henry. Bowls him over. Canaries have definitely taken their foot off the gas. Playing a little bit of keep it up there. Soufriere definitely enjoying way more possession in the second half, as we see Bradley. He saw boot that one away. Jadon Longville onto it now. Ball just bounces off of David Henry. Soufriere with a little raid there. Looks like, is that going to be a corner or is it? I think it's going to be a corner. I think Kimari John may have gotten his fingertips to that one. Corner for Soufriere. And then goes Sylvester going across to take that one. Jaden Longville in there. Donovan Jabati's trying to release David Henry. Not as motorable as he once was. And if he goes the distance, this would be third 90-minute, consecutive 90-minute match. So still a lot left in the tank, and he's in there. No, he's not. Ball almost handled outside of the area by Alce. Yeah, Lorik Sentoman now in for Dove Baptiste. Elias Jones also looks like he's made his way into the game as well. A ball coming across there, booted out by Donovan Jabati's, my apologies. Daniel Jabati's out. Elias Jones, who had deputized in midfield recently, is in again. And a foul there in favor of Canaries. Donovan Jabati's bowled over. Jordan Henry extending a hand up. This is probably the best game Canaries has played so far this season. if not maybe the most convincing game that they've played. They still lead 3-1. They scored all the goals if you're just joining us. Dove Jean-Baptiste, Donovan, or David Henry, sorry, and Daniel Jean-Baptiste all getting on the score sheet. Own goal scored by Kingsley Henry to notch one for Soufriere. Bundel Joseph boots this one away. Kester Jean in pursuit. And he wins. But it's him against three. And he's made some sort of room for himself. Inanko Sylvester and Soufriere have punched their ticket back into this fixture. And you can hear the crowd. It's 3-2 now in favor of Canaries. But Inanko Sylvester on his return to the team after some good work there.
Composure
by Kester Jean, the substitute. Kester Jean, as a matter of fact, made that goal. Inanko Sylvester still had a little to do. But it was his fight, his determination to ensure that he was able to win that ball and then taking on three defenders, finding a little bit of space and playing that one straight across into the path of Inanko Sylvester. It's now 3-2 in favor of Canaries, and it's game on. Canaries need to step up the tempo again. They're sort of taking their foot off the gas a little bit. Can't do that in semi-pro football. We've seen fixture after fixture thrown into the balance very late with late goals. Can't get comfortable too quickly. Yellow card issued there. Carson Stanislas. Soufriere will be looking to see how they can stamp their authority on this game and equalize.
There first, guys. He's floating it back post for Dell.
And it's an equalizer by Soufriere. Oh my goodness! Canaries contributing to their own downfall this evening. First and own goal. And this time, an almighty mix-up. The inquest is on. A game that Canaries were firmly in control of. Running rampant over Soufriere in the first half. Soufriere have come back and they have now equalized in the second half, and we still have a solid 20 minutes plus stoppage time to go, folks. Anything can happen. This is an absolutely crazy fixture. probing once again. And if they're able to pull this one off, folks, this is definitely going to be the biggest comeback we've seen in the semi-pro football league this season, particularly taking into account the sort of first half that Canaries had. Couldn't be any better, maybe save the exception of them scoring an own goal, but notched 3, and they were all over this Soufriere team. But now the score is 3 goals apiece, and we've just entered into the 73rd minute, and it's all to play for down here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Yellow card shown there.
If Soufriere score all free take for everybody for Christmas.
Free kick to Canaries.
Everybody come and take a
Left foot of Messi, you can expect an in-swinger. All sorts of inquiry of commission or inquiries of commission going on here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Good ball in there. Soufriere deals with it. Bradley Tisaw pushing up there. Kingsley Henry, the central defenders over Canaries up there, and right now Soufriere on the counter attack. Jaden Longville doing well there. It's absolutely crazy. Both central defenders for Canaries stayed up. They almost paid a hefty price for that. You just have to love semi-pro football, folks. The rivalry is not just on the pitch, it's in the stands as well. It's a friendly rivalry though. Smiles on everybody's faces. Community versus community. I think Soufriere may have heard us talking about Canaries and their grounds and the atmosphere there, and they're aiming to topple that. Although Canaries folks will say to you that they have contributed tremendously to the atmosphere that we have in here. Messi playing that one out. Joel Mitchell. I should say Joel Mathre. A throw in. Temperature on the pitch has cooled off, but not in the stands. Fans of both teams still jeering at one another. I must reiterate, in a very friendly manner though. Soufriere prodding and probing in Uncle Sylvester for a deadly strike from outside, just wide of the right upright of Canaries John. And at the start of the second half, if you ask me, I would say to you that the manner in which I had seen Canaries play in the first, that it was a foregone conclusion. If you ask me now, I'm thinking Soufriere have all the momentum in their favor and their home crowd behind them. It looks like Soufriere may go on to score the next goal in this encounter if another goal comes. Lance Jones pumps that one up there. Some tired legs starting to show. Lots of substitutions have been made by both teams. A little bit of fatigue starting to set in. This game has been played at a frenetic pace. Nanko Sylvester, though, not showing any signs of fatigue despite not having played a competitive fixture for several weeks. Still looks rather fresh. As a matter of fact, is the deepest of the midfielders at this point. On the ball now. That pass looked a little tired. The captain is on it. Jordan Henry! Soufriere now piling on the pressure. Canaries are starting to wither under it. And luckily for Canaries John in goal, that one was wide of his upright because he would have had a task dealing with that one. Sylvester again. Jadel Mitchell. There's a Cassius Joseph. He pokes that one out into touch. 10 minutes left. 9.5 to be exact. Plus stoppage time. And my oh my, what a game. It's anybody's guess who's gonna come out victorious. See if I can take a quick glance at the comments on the live stream, see if there are any predictions there as to who the viewers think are going to score the next goal, which in effect might just win it for either side. No predictions. Calling for Alex Longville from the Canaries team. We have one person saying Canaries will win and somebody else saying it's going to be a draw. Let's see. Jordan Henry is bowled over. What a curious decision there. I thought Jordan Henry was bowled over and may have been a free kick just outside of the box, may have been a penalty as well, but referee blew it in the opposite direction. And Inanko Sylvester is on it right now. He gets around his marker. Ball goes across. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Kestaja has just added several years to everybody's life in Soufriere. The reaction, the stress levels have gone through the roof. How could he miss that? How could he miss that? Inanko Sylvester doing well to get around his marker, putting that one on a plate. He was all but 2 or 3 yards out, an open goal, and he managed to almost clear that one. Wow. Wow, just wow. Crazy scenes here. Wow, just wow, folks. Are we going to see another opportunity like this before the end of this match? Just about 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. That by far was the best chance of the game for either team. Served up on a platter for Kestaja by Inanko Sylvester, and he was not able to do. And he now in turn plays a ball into his teammate Lance Andrew, but of course nowhere close to the sort of clear-cut opportunity that he got, and Soufriere wins it back again, and Soufriere on the hunt. Soufriere looked like the stronger team, the fresher team at this point in time. Inanko Sylvester on it again, Lance Andrew, and he prods that one back. Sylvester, what a turn! What a turn by the captain! Oh my goodness! This place is going crazy! What a comeback by Soufriere! What a football match we're witnessing here! This must be the craziest game. What an advert for the Semi-Pro Football League. Wow! Wow! Just wow!
Jordan, I love you!
Jordan Henry, who's been in fine goal-scoring form. The captain comes up trumps for Soufriere. And as I thought, folks, Soufriere in the ascendancy. And they've taken the lead. They should have been up by 2 goals if you ask me. Kestaja, his blushes spared there by his captain. But wow! Soufriere 3 goals to 1 down at the half. And now 4 goals to 3. Abloric Santoma dispossessed there. And more is happening here. Soufriere starting to turn on the style. Jadel Mitchell now for Canaries. That's intercepted as well. Don't discredit the impact that Inanko Sylvester has had on his return to the Soufriere squad, and he's on it again. A little bit of skill there, playing with the defender, much to the delight of the Soufriere following. And the captain is on. Foul call there. Clear foul, obvious foul. And Sylvester now calling for substitution. He's done his work though. Now entering the 89th minute. And he's now starting to feel the pace of the game. He's not played for a few weeks. But if you ask me, Inanko Sylvester is your man of the match. Very influential on this game. Cassius Messi Joseph plays that one straight into the midst of Cleonte Alce. '89th minute almost up. Sloppy pass there. Return in kind. Wendell Joseph. Inanko Sylvester replaced by Manish Pierre-Louis. We're into the 90th minute now, folks. And wow, what a fixture. What a game, David Henry. Ball coming across, they're dealt with by Soufriere. They don't need to score, but they need to keep Canaries out. Canaries rampant in the first half. Soufriere returning the favor in spades in the second. Wow, just wow. Kingsley Henry got his head on that one. Nothing was happening there. Or cleared out into touch, and Soufriere will defend again. But wow, what a turnaround. 3 unanswered goals in the second half by Soufriere. They were down for the count. Funeral arrangements had been made. Coffin was selected.
If Inanko Sylvester doesn't get
maybe they should have gone to Crick instead of Lazarus. Lazarus is known for raising the dead.
To do again, man.
And Soufriere resurrected. David Henry shots it. Probably would have had an opportunity then. Soufriere on the attack again. And just a little too much to do there. What a fixture. Loic Santoma now skipping past Dummy then. Messi in then. Oh my goodness! The own goal is returned by Canaries. What a game! You couldn't script this, folks. You couldn't write a storyline like this. 4 goals apiece. Wow! Wow. Dummy there. Oh yeah, definitely an own goal there. Looks like by Gaston, I believe it is. That goal credited to Donovan Jean-Baptiste. It was on target. So the defender poking it into his own net is inconsequential. Donovan Jean-Baptiste on the scoreline, but Soufriere has another opportunity. Just about 20 odd seconds left in the minimum of 4 minutes stoppage time. And a throw in for Soufriere. Do they have a long throw in the arsenal? Because that's what is going to be required from them. And Canaries winning that one. And Canaries are off. What a game, what drama, excitement. This game had everything, folks. This game had absolutely everything. This is the sort of advert you want for the Semi-Pro Football League. 4 goals apiece. Kingsley Henry's own goal in Amco Sylvester, Shoma Simon and Jersani Henry on the scorecard for Soufriere, Donovan Jean-Baptiste, David Henry, Dove Jean-Baptiste, and Daniel Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste parade for Canaries, and it ends at 4 goals apiece. Wow. Just wow. Elijah Williams saying to you guys, good night, folks. Catch you on tomorrow's stream.